Governor Sanwo-Olu congratulates winners of Nigeria Media Merit Award. Hails Lagos Traffic Radio's Victor Terry for winning Broadcaster of the Year. Federal government inaugurates new electronic gate at departure wing of Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos. On the foreign scene, Israeli city of Tel Aviv hit by missile fired from Yemen. In sport, Black Galaxies of Ghana coach shift team's focus to CHAN qualifiers against Nigeria. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Apologies for bringing you the news behind schedule. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has congratulated all the winners of the just concluded Nigeria Media Merit Awards NMMA, describing the achievement as a reward for hard work and commitment to the media profession. The governor particularly hailed visually impaired Victor Terry for winning the Broadcaster of the Year award. Sanwo-Olu said, with accomplishment, the Deputy Director Programs of Lagos Traffic Radio, Oteri, has shown that disability won't hinder ability. He also commended all the journalists in the state-owned media who won awards in different categories of NMMA, as well as those who were nominated for one of the prestigious media awards in Nigeria. Governor Sanwo-Olu assured media practitioners that Lagos State, being the biggest home of the media in Nigeria, will always ensure press freedom and encourage the fourth estate of the realm to play its critical role in democracy without any obstacle. The governor implored media practitioners to rededicate themselves to courageous and objective journalism, urging them to shun fake news, misinformation, malinformation, and disinformation. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has pledged his administration's zeal to continue exploring Lagos waterways to build a strong ecosystem for tourism and expand its transportation system. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this at the opening of this year's boat regatta in Victoria Island, said the event brings about transformation and revival of culture to showcase the rich cultural heritage of the state to the global communities. Governor Sanwo-Olu urged Lagosians to take advantage of the opportunity to unwind and be entertained as they enjoy the ambience of the boat regatta, sight and sound of the state. Earlier, Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Toke Benson Awoyinka, said the Lagos Boat Regatta 2024 with the theme Our Water, Our Heritage, Our Life, aims to immense participant in the rich culture of Lagos waterways and enjoyment of residents as Yuletide approaches. According to Benson Awoyinka, the event showcased the vibrant community heritage and sustainability practices through an engaging as well as multi-sensory experience, weaving together parades, dance performances, innovative space, layout with captivating images. The highlight of the event was Governor Sanwo-Olu's boat ride with some members of the State Executive Council at the boat regatta, which took place simultaneously across the 5 divisions of the state amidst performances by some notable musicians. The federal government has announced plans to inaugurate legacy road infrastructure in each of the geopolitical zones of Nigeria by May 29, 2025. Minister of Works David Umahi gave a hint during an inspection tour of progress of works on Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, stressing that the ministry is intensifying efforts to ensure at least 50% of legacy road infrastructures are completed across the country.
And generally, in 2025, before May 25th, we have directed the controllers to concentrate on a number of projects. At least a minimum of 3 projects must be commissioned. And if we have funding challenges, we have decided to do commissioning in sections.
He said the ongoing Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway will be reviewed from 10 to 6 lanes, but at a lower cost, stating that the review would soon be presented to the Federal Executive Council. The minister explained that the review of the project became necessary because of variations in designs and interventions like evacuation of refuse and backfiling, as well as separation of highway to save some structures due to the magnanimity of President Bola Tinubu. Umahi said the entire 750-kilometer stretch of the road would be illuminated with a solar street light with security cameras and points, as well as trees to protect and provide aesthetics of the road. The Minister of Works will further led newsmen to the disputed demolition of landmark properties, reiterated that all permanent structures remained intact except shanties, for which compensation had been paid in line with Mr. President's directives.
Nobody can buy because I'm not there. But what I'm not wisely disadvantaging the federal government is that over the years, illegally committed transport approach. Whoever wants legally, it's the responsibility of the federal government. The federal government is owner by written contract and an authority constitution to deliver from the shoreline belongs to the federal government. And so we know it's only in Nigeria you go illegally occupy the property of federal government or state government. Nobody will ask question. So we had to ask question just because we had to pass the coastal route.
At another controversial spot identified as Diaspora Estate in Okwaja, Umahi noted that it was bare land already reclaimed, being within the right-of-way of the federal government, explaining that by law, compensation cannot be paid for bare land. Umahi assured that 20 kilometers of the first section of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway would be among other critical road infrastructure projects to be inaugurated across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country by May 29, 2025. Our correspondent Abiola Fagbalago reports that the minister, who was accompanied by the Federal Controller Works in Lagos State, Olukorede Kesh, and other officials of the Ministry of Works, noted that the funding of the road projects through loans would become returns on investment. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has inaugurated a new electronic gate, e-gate, at the departure wing of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, MMIA, in Lagos State. The inauguration, which was unveiled by the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, aims to enhance passenger comfort and security, underscoring the government's dedication to improving Nigeria's aviation infrastructure. Keyamo noted that the e-gate project, funded by a group through a public-private partnership with FAN, aims to streamline passenger facilitation while bolstering airport security measures. He noted that it also unveiled 4 newly acquired compressed natural gas powered airport transit buses, which is designed with accessibility features for persons with disabilities as part of Nigeria's commitment to reducing carbon emissions and meeting global climate targets. Keyamo highlighted that the introduction of e-gates and compressed natural gas buses represents significant progress in Nigeria's aviation sector, emphasizing the importance of partnership in driving development. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has congratulated his Ekiti State counterpart, Biodun Yebanji, on his 57th birthday, describing him as a committed and selfless public servant. Sanwo-Olu said Governor Yebanji, who turns 67 on Saturday, December 21, has contributed in no small measure to the growth and development of Ekiti State by impacting the lives of residents of the state positively. Sanwo-Olu, who described Yebanji as a visionary leader in a statement issued by his special advisor on media and publicity, Mega Koshile, said Ekiti is lucky to have a homegrown politician and seasoned administrator as the #1 citizen of the state. He said Yebanji has displayed pragmatic leadership with selflessness and dedication, rendering quality service to the people of Ekiti State in different capacities since its creation. In foreign news now, Israeli authorities say a missile fired from Yemen hit Tel Aviv overnight into Saturday, in a rare instance of a failed interception over the city. Israel's military said the projectile landed in Tel Aviv's southern Jaffa area, stressing that attempts to intercept a missile from Yemen failed shortly after sirens sounded in the area. According to emergency services, more than a dozen people sustained minor injuries, but no fatalities were reported. Israel's second largest city, Tel Aviv, is the country's commercial and diplomatic center. Since Israel's war with Hamas in Gaza started in October last year, the country has come under fire from missiles and rockets from Hezbollah in Lebanon and the Houthis in Yemen, both Iran-backed militant groups as well as from Iran itself. In sport now, Black Galaxies of Ghana head coach Masudi Didi Dramani says his team's major focus is on the upcoming clash with Nigeria and not the rivalry between both countries. Dramani declared that his players must be ready to channel the pressure of facing their perennial rivals positively. Dramani also discussed his team's strategies for the highly anticipated encounter. Ghana will host the first leg at the Accra Sports Stadium on Sunday. The second leg is slated for Gatswil Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, next week Saturday. And that's it on the news at 6, but just before we go, your vehicle is not a strong room. Always keep your valuables out of view of miscreant. You can follow us on like all our various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 18,000 teachers were trained under Eco Excel? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has congratulated all the winners of the just concluded Nigeria Media Merit Awards (NMMA), describing the achievement as a reward for hard work and commitment to the media profession. The federal government has inaugurated a newly electronic gate, e-gate, at the departure wing of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, MMIA, in Lagos. We also told you that Israeli authorities have stated that a missile fired from Yemen hit Tel Aviv overnight into Saturday in a rare instance of a failed interception over the city. And finally, Black Galaxies of Ghana head coach Masudi Didi Dramani said his team's major focus is on the upcoming clash with Nigeria and not the rivalry between both countries. For contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Coyote Mafolashiri. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening.